This is an instructional presentation that will provide information on how to sample for lead in drinking water at schools. Lead is a toxic metal that can be found in drinking water where service piping, solder, and fixtures contain lead. It is important to sample drinking water to determine if lead is present, as it can negatively affect the development of children and be harmful to adults, especially pregnant women. Here are some examples of lead service lines that can be found in buildings built before 1986, along with a diagram of a typical residential water service line. Okay, this is a quick video to show you how to test for lead in your pipes using visual tests. It's done by the City of Cleveland Water. It's very informational, very good.
The pipes tested in this video will be galvanized steel, copper, and lead. There are two simple tests to help identify pipes. Supplies you will need are a magnet and a penny. If handy, you could also grab a flashlight because most pipes are in dark corners of your house. The first test is a magnet test. Magnets will stick to galvanized steel pipes and cast iron pipes, including ones that have been painted over. Magnets will not stick to lead pipes, copper pipes, or any pipe made from plastic. If the magnet sticks, you have steel or cast iron pipes. If the magnet does not stick, go on to the second test, which is the scratch test. Take a penny and gently scratch the pipe. If the scratched area is shiny and silver, the pipe is made from lead. If the scratched area is copper in color, like a penny, your service line is copper. Copper plumbing installed before 1986 had high lead solder used on the joints. There is no need to scratch pipes that you know are plastic. Plastic pipes usually have printed words on them and they do not contain lead. Perform the magnet test and the penny test on pipes that transport water around your home, as well as on the service line that brings water into your home from the street. Be sure to check your water pipes and not accidentally check other pipes such as wastewater pipes, gas lines, or electrical conduit.
To begin testing for lead, a school or daycare must enroll in the Lead in Schools grant program. Once enrolled, the school will locate their fire escape plan, which will be used to identify sample sites and to submit this plan to the North Dakota Department of Environmental Quality. The fire escape plan will help samplers identify an area to begin sampling. As you can see in this diagram, there is a unique sample ID associated with an identified sample location. In the photo in the top right, the unique sample ID is 3T01. The sample event should start where the water first enters the building at the nearest faucet. After the fire escape plan has been located and the sample locations identified, locate the Lead in Schools and Child Care Facilities sampling site plan. These documents can be found at the link below. Send in the sample site plan to the DEQ for approval. This is the sample site form that will be submitted to the ND DEQ for approval. The form is designed to document and record information specific to each school. Let's fill one of these out together. School name, ABC school, number 1234, Elmer Street, 58501 for zip, Mr. Rogers, contact. This section refers to the ND-DEQ's approval process. When they receive this form, they will be the ones approving this section. This is the fixture and location description with the site ID unique ID number. This will be the sample number. Here include things like room number, first floor, location descriptions that help a sampler identify the location of the faucet and the sample location. Drinking water fountain, or DF for short, or BF for bottle fill, etc. All these will help the sampler identify this location. When you are ready to sample, bottles can be ordered through the Bismarck Chemistry Lab or online by following the link description below. Once the sample bottles have arrived, schedule a time when the school or daycare's water hasn't been used for 8 to 18 hours. If the water has been stagnant for more than 20 hours, do not sample. Likewise, if the water has been used within 8 hours, do not sample. Sampling early in the morning after a building has been empty is an ideal time to sample. Bottles will arrive in a package like this one with sample collection forms, labels, and 250 milliliter sample bottles. First samples should be collected where the water enters the building from the service line at the nearest faucet or kitchen area. The form is designed to document the unique sample ID, date and time and location. The labels are to be filled out and placed on the bottles prior to sampling. After turning on the faucet, immediately catch the first draw of water in the sample bottle and fill to the neck. Seal bottle and attach sample form to the bottle. Do not remove any aerator screens prior to sampling. However, if a fixture has anything else that is attached, for example hoses, they should be removed before sampling. Once the sample collection is complete, ship samples to 2635 East Main Avenue, Bismarck, North Dakota 58501. Samples should be shipped promptly to avoid inaccurate results and package them with bubble wrap to avoid breakages during transport. Wait for results. The waiting is the hardest part. The chemistry lab will mail results directly to each school. The North Dakota DEQ will not receive results. The EPA has set an action level at 15 parts per billion or 15 micrograms per liter. In the event a lead result exceeds this level, the results will be sent to NDDEQ and the school will be notified that the tap will no longer be available for drinking. The school will then be required to post "Do Not Drink" signage or disconnect the tap. The water is still usable for hand washing and cleaning purposes. Schools may set their own action levels more stringent than 15 parts per billion, but those results won't be sent to the NDDEQ. In the event you should have additional questions, please contact the NDDEQ, who will be able to assist you in this process. Thank you for viewing this presentation, and have a good day.